I'm strong.
Hi everyone, welcome to the story of how I went from drowning after 25 meters crawl to finishing an Ironman in the Austrian heat.
Oof. Sometimes you just have to lock in.
Stay locked in, bro.
Just lock in, man. And when you're done with this, it's time to hammer some Excel spreadsheets.
I'm back, motherfuckers!
It all started during a lunch break while working from home, just casually watching some average drop videos. And then it hit me. This guy did an Ironman. I was hooked. It looked heroic. Athletes coming out of the water, jumping on the bike and running marathons after. They looked like gladiators. And I needed a challenge, something crazy, something to shake things up. So I told my physio, I want to do this. He looked at me like I was nuts. Dude, you don't even train. But instead of laughing me out of the room, he gave me a basic schedule. That's how it started. Swimming? Total disaster. I couldn't swim 25 meters without gasping for air. I took lessons. After my second session, I asked the teacher, why am I still trash at this? She just laughed. It's your second class, chill dude. Reality check. Learning a completely new physical skill as an adult is weird. But I loved the process, struggling, improving, doing hard things. My biking was okay. I had some cycling background. I once biked to the south of France with an old road bike. That was 7 years ago though.
Hi guys. We're currently in my favorite part of Ghent. Damn, that was a fly in my mouth.
My running? Oof. I went from injury to injury. Key lesson, if you're new to running, go slower than slow. Like, am I even moving slow?
We almost did half marathon. For me it was easy, but for Hans-Peter
It was also easy. Very easy.
After my first Olympic triathlon, I knew I needed help. I blew up on the run, had stomach issues from trying gels for the first time mid-race, what a bad idea, and realized I had no idea how to pace. So I got a coach.
Grrr. We did it. Another 24k for the books. Let's get it.
From then on, things got real. I trained 6-7 days a week. Did structured swim, run and bike tests. And I worked in my actual zones. And I got better.
Hi guys. My name is Focus. Pure Focus. My name is Focus. Pure Focus. These are the times of triathlon life. It's a blessing. It's not always a blessing, but that golden hour when you're outside in nature, life is a blessing.
I did a half Ironman in Eupen.
Alles onder controle?
All 300 doen.
Oké, top. Doe dat goed. Go Snoopy! Jij goed bezig?
Eupen was hard. Hilly course, tough pacing, but it lit a fire. I came out of it hungry.
Allee, laatste meter Snoopy!
It made me realize how far I'd come and how far I still had to go.
Je kunt dat! Laatste meter!
What followed was probably the hardest, most rewarding block of training I've ever done. 9 months of laser focus. I trained almost every day. Wake up, work, train, eat, sleep, repeat.
Hey, what's the update of the day?
Crazy day today. Went completely mental on the Excel spreadsheets. Hammered them.
It's time to get absolutely locked in because we're starting out hammering Excel spreadsheets.
And then just ate a huge pasta during lunch. It was a very bad idea because I was very sleepy in the afternoon. Then the only thing I could do was lay down on the couch and tell my boss I was working while I was just chilling. That's a joke. I worked really hard.
For the first time, I truly understood what structured training meant. My numbers started to improve, my FTP climbed, my swim pace increased, and my runs got more stable. I was learning to train like an athlete, not just stay in shape. The mental part was even more powerful. It's easy to train when you're fresh, but when you're tired, when it's raining and cold, when your legs are toast, that's when it counts. That's when discipline shows up. Somewhere in that block I started thinking, what if I'm actually good at this? Not just finish it kind of good, but genuinely strong. And then you start to dream. You start to wonder how far you can push.
15k done, 9 to go.
Supportersclub.
Then came the half Ironman in Lievegem. My big test race before the full Ironman. Goal? Sub 5 hours. No idea why I set that goal, but I locked in on it.
Absolutely lock in.
Fastest swim ever. T1 was a disaster with toe socks. I felt like doing surgery with boxing gloves. But the bike felt strong. The heat hit me a bit, but I held on. On the run I stayed smart. I had time in the bank. I held it together. 4 hours 56. Goal crushed. After the half Ironman in Lievegem, I had 3 more weeks. Most people call it tapering. My coach didn't. He squeezed every last drop out of me. A 20k run in Madrid, a 32k run in Ghent, a 200k bike ride and more. I kept asking myself, why am I doing this? But I showed up.
Ready to tackle the future. I'm in a good place. Let's get it.
It wasn't always easy to balance with my relationship either. When I met Carina, I wasn't doing anything close to this level of sport. And suddenly, I was spending 15 hours a week in Lycra. But we talked about it, and she supported me the whole way.
I feel mentally strong. I'm back in my optimist by default mode. So, feeling good, feeling strong. The Ironman is in 2 weeks. I have a good swim, I have a good bike, I have a good run. So yeah, I'm convinced I will do a great Ironman. I will be very happy with the results, and I'll just give everything I have with all the training I've done, and you know, I'm just ready for it.
Then came Klagenfurt. With Tim and Carina by my side, I felt ready. I had checked everything: gear, nutrition, transition bags, all of it. I'd visualized the race dozens of times. No excuses left, just execution.
It's just a cherry on the cake. Currently biking Carinthia. Tomorrow is the final day. Tomorrow is D-Day. Tomorrow is the time to go all out.
So what's happening?
I'm taking out the bike of the car, you know, so we can go to the transition zone and check my bike in, check my bags in. So I'm ready to race for tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for more. Yeah, currently checking the transition zone. Been here for like, I don't know, half an hour, 40 minutes maybe already. And I just keep checking my own bags, keep checking where my bike is, where the exits are. So when I come in tomorrow, I know exactly where I need to go. Ik heb mijn hartslagband, ik heb mijn loopschoen, ik heb mijn fietsschoen.
Race morning was surreal. I couldn't even talk when Tim was filming me. I was just focused.
Конопель, конопелюшка зелененькая, ой, лёлешенька зелененькая.
If you were wondering why I was so rushed this morning, it wasn't because I was too late. It was because I had to shit very hard.
Ой, лёлешенька невысоко стоишь.
Swim start. That lake, the Austrian mountains in the background, pure magic. Then chaos in the canal. Elbows, feet, my goggles almost flew off, but I survived.
Flink! Hans-Peter, wat is de status? Hoe?
On the bike, 180 k's, 1800 meters of elevation, and brutal heat. But I stuck to my plan, 205 watts normalized power average. I passed people on descents and flats, and I stayed disciplined on the climbs. Every time I saw someone chilling in the shade, I was really tempted, but I kept going. Never once did I think of quitting.
Come on now! Come on! Hans-Peter! Come on, zijn goed bezig gast. Echt goed bezig. Wacht vast, ça va? Lukt het wel? Ja, dat is vast. Het gaat wel lukken, het gaat wel lukken. Come on, come on!
Kom aan, Snoepie, goed bezig!
Let's go, Patrick!
Hans-Peter! Snoepie! Ça va? Goed proberen afkoelen, Snoepie. Niet nadenken.
Then came the marathon, the real test.
Beetje leeg gevoel, maar mentaal in een goed geweest. Hey, strong mentally. Let's go.
Het gaat wel lukken, het gaat wel lukken. Sowieso. Hans, we zitten er bijna.
Sowieso.
Kom aan, kom aan. Bijna. Sowieso.
Ik nog een marathon.
Goed tempo, goed bezig. Go, 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 Snoepie!
Je gaat dit.
Hans-Peter! Blijven gaan! Laat u niet kennen! Don't be a little bitch today! Go, go, go! Allez!
The first 27k were okay-ish, but then my pace dropped. My heart rate dropped too. Bad sign. I was overheating, but I kept moving, one step at a time, until finally the finish line. I am an Ironman.
Hans-Peter! Hans-Peter!
And then a message from my coach. Dude, massive congrats. Everyone was about 45 minutes slower today. You nailed it. I felt slow during the marathon, but turns out I was top 500 out of 3,000 people. And 72nd out of 300 age groupers. At the finish, I met the crazy Irish guy who had done Kona in 2022. He told me this race was tougher. I laughed. This? In Austria? But he explained, the Klagenfurt Ironman is early in the season, so there's not really much time to get adjusted to the heat. And suddenly it made sense. We suffered, a lot. And maybe the craziest thing of all, 2 years before this, I wasn't doing any consistent sports at all. And now I had just finished an Ironman. Not survived, competed, pushed and endured. Triathlon taught me so much, not just about endurance, but about mindset, about consistency, about how magical it is when you show up day after day for something that matters to you. In life, especially in business, in sales, so many things are out of your control. But in triathlon, the rules are simple. You train, you improve. It's the purest form of accountability. That's why I love about it. I'm beyond grateful. For Carina, for my brother, for my friends, my family. I don't know what's next. Probably not another Ironman right away. But I know I'll keep moving forward. Because I'll stick to my core values. Discipline is destiny. You are number one in your universe. And you are capable of way more than you think. Thanks for watching.